Hello. Welcome to the show that's looking at you, nerd. It's Lacuna. Alright, so last episode, I haven't been here before. Veggie buffet. Dude, I'm in. Let's go. Nothing here. Okay. Last episode, we caught, or we know who hacked the city, so to speak, to spread their terrorist propaganda. So we're on our way to Cox Security to see if we can't round this guy up. Uh-oh. Hey, Gary. Conrad, I'm having car trouble. I'll be there soon. Car trouble, huh? Save it, Conrad. This is literally the first time you got somewhere faster than me. While you're waiting, you could swing by the restaurant where Cox presumably had dinner and check his alibi. That's a good point. We asked them to send over tonight's surveillance footage. They said their camera is unfortunately broken. It seems to be one of those locations where privacy is part of the service. The restaurant is on the layer above Cox's office in the train station. Go up stairs and take a left. You should have a chat with his wife if she's still there. Her name is Yvonne Cox. Roger that. See you in a bit. Yeah, because last time we couldn't really confirm his alibi. We made an assumption. Oh, we want to go above. That's Cox Security when we go above it. We made an assumption that the CEO of Cox, get some smokes, wasn't the one that broke in. Siggies are full. Nice. We were assuming his alibi was... There's the steps. Let's see what else is here. We were just assuming his alibi was good, right? But I like this idea of confirming it. Norton Robotics? Okay, here's the restaurant. Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation? Evening. I'd like to talk to Yvonne Cox. Is she here? I must ask, is she expecting you? Not really. No. I'm sorry. I can only let you in if you have a reservation. Neil Conrad, CDI. Would you please lead me to Miss Cox? That's what I thought. Would you please follow me? Would you please follow me, sir? Miss Hendricks. And that's why it's vital we keep negotiating with them, no matter what Albert says. Miss Cox? Yes? Who are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to ask you a few questions. CDI, what did I do to deserve your attention? It's about your husband, actually. Ah, well... Excuse me, Mr. Conrad. Jacqueline Hendricks, attorney at law. Miss Cox is my client. You realize she's not obligated to give you any information about... It's okay, Jacqueline. Let me talk. Mr. Conrad, would you mind if we stepped outside and need some fresh air? Okay. Jacqueline is a little overprotective sometimes. That's how you know a lawyer is worth their salt. You said this was about Albert. What is it you want to ask me? I was wondering if you could tell me where your husband was at around 6 o'clock tonight. We met here at Jacqueline's at about 5:30 to discuss some business decisions over dinner. About half an hour ago, Albert got a phone call and excused himself. That was us. Sorry for interrupting your dinner. Did Mr. Cox act strange in any way? I have no idea. Last time I saw him before tonight must have been 2 weeks ago? Albert and I don't live together anymore. We have all but separated. You're getting a divorce. Maybe. It would be very complicated for our business. I see. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for taking the time. Gary, what's up? I'll be there in 10 minutes. What about it? Did you talk to the wife? Yeah, she corroborates the alibi. Do you believe her? I didn't have the impression she lied to protect him. Their marriage is apparently more of a problematic arrangement at this point. I see. Listen, I got bad news. Moore's not home. He's on a holiday, according to his wife. She said he went to Manami Tree Resort. We're currently trying to confirm this and get a hold of him. Why don't you go talk to Moore's wife? Man, I'm hitting up all the ladies tonight. See if you can buy that story. Sato says you're very close by. Move up a layer or two, make a right, and to leave the market. You should find her apartment there. Come back down to Cox's office when you're done. It's right near the train station. I'll be there in 10. Okay.
On my way up to Moore's apartment, I walked through aromatic clouds of fried rice, fish, and mystery meat.
Mystery meat.
I'd been down to Paloon Market once before, with Catherine. It almost surprised me to see that none of the platforms had collapsed in the years since. People were still selling the same junk, some of it probably stolen halfway across the planet.
Little color there. Don't mind that. Anybody home? Who's there? Agent Neil Conrad, CDI. I already talked to your colleagues. I know, I'm sorry to bother you once more. You said that your husband went on vacation? Is that correct? Ma'am, why don't you come in? Can I see your badge? Of course. James went to Manami Tree Resort. His flight left last night after work. Is there a way to contact him? He left his cell here because he wanted some peace and quiet. So this is the guy that hacked. I think Moore's the guy that hacked the computers, or that we think hacked the computers, which is pretty a sure bet now that the other guy's alibi checks out. What exactly do you want from him? I hope he's not in trouble. Why would you say that? Does he get in trouble a lot? No, not lately. Wouldn't everyone be worried about the CDI knocking on their door? Not lately. Does your husband have a criminal record? He's made some mistake years ago, and he did his time for it. What did he do? His boss asked him to make a delivery of illegal substances. James got caught, and his boss said he knew nothing about it. Who was his boss at the time? Not Mr. Cox, I suppose. Oh, it was Mr. Cox, all right. James was in prison for almost a year and went right back to working for him. He didn't hold a grudge at all? Let's just say he didn't have much of a choice. It's hard enough finding a job nowadays, even more so with a criminal record. Thank you, Miss Moore. That's all for now. If your husband gets in touch, tell him to contact me. Here's my cell info. Do you mind if I have a quick look around? Look around? Why not, but please don't make a mess. Okay. Ooh. A single plate in the sink. Looks like she had dinner alone. Okay, confirming that this guy's split down. What was that? 2 news articles the Moors hung up on the wall. I downloaded them to my cell. That's weird that you hang up news articles. Let's see what they are. Oxidonally? Oxidonally? A highly addictive substance used in lung disease treatment. Oh. Interesting. Millex, okay. Negotiations in the Hope scandal finally come to a close last Monday. Millex Mining has made negative headlines almost 16 years ago when hundreds of employees filed a class action lawsuit against the mining giant. Many of them have suffered permanent lung damage after allegedly having been exposed to harmful gases over prolonged periods of time in the mining chamber dubbed Hope on FEMAS. A long, slow, and expensive back and forth of appeals followed until last week, when the Interplanetary Court finally ruled that the company would not be held accountable and did not have to compensate the alleged victims. Okay. The conclusion is viewed by many as a great failure of the federal justice system. Neither the mining lobby's system-wide influence nor the Federation's interest in Millex's economic success are a secret, leading many to openly question the integrity of the court's decision. He had to be because he's got that lung medicine. So he has a big grudge against Millex. Maybe he wants to bring it down. Very interesting. Last week, a delivery van belonging to company Cox Security was stopped as part of a routine traffic control. Pardon me. The police found an undisclosed amount of mind-altering substances stowed away under the loading area and arrested the driver on the spot. Facing charges of drug trafficking, the CEO of Cox Security has denied any involvement and claimed the driver was acting of his own accord. If the driver admits fault, he is looking up to 1 year in prison. So this poor son of a bitch, Moore, right, was a minor, got his lungs fucked up, and the court said, yeah, no, don't worry about it. No fault of the company. No fault of Millex Mining. And then later gets another job and the boss sells him out. It's no wonder this guy's got a grudge. I almost feel sorry for the guy. I have another question. Why did you frame those 2 news articles? They're important to James and me. They remind us of things we shouldn't forget. Oh, maybe she's the one that was sick. What things? I'm sorry, but that's private. Could I ask you to leave now? I'm tired and need some rest. I say thank you. Yeah, I guess she's the one with the bad lungs because he would have taken the drugs with him on his quote-unquote vacation, right? That's a pretty good noir-looking shot. Oh, Gary again? Come on, dude. Conrad, how'd it go with Moore's wife? Well, she doesn't seem to know what her husband is up to. I took a look around the place, though. Good. We need all the information we can get. I'm almost at Cox Building. I'll meet you there.
Oftentimes in our investigations, the obvious solution would turn out to be the right one. People usually acted in accordance with their interests and their emotions. Whoever we first thought did it, they often turned out to have done it.
Yeah.
With Moore and everyone else we had met so far, it always felt that we were at least one step removed from the truth. Nothing about this case was obvious.
Yeah, we also have this sheet, right? We have this assignment right now. We're trying to figure out who the Liberators are. And it's a lot of work. Name of the company that is behind the Liberators, the planet on which they're based, the sector of technology and what they specialize in. And where'd they send me? Yeah. These are all the companies. Like right now I'm kind of ruling out meat substitutes and water processing and body enhancements and cells and fruits. Depletion machines, whatever they are. Oh, that's mining though. I don't know, it could be some kind of weird connection like to the water system or something, like they're wasting water, water's being contaminated. Trying to figure out the motivation of the attackers. Conrad, we need to go up there. Cox has probably been waiting for us for a while. What's with the shabby building? I thought this was a big company. This is just one of their bases of operation, apparently. Listen, Conrad. I just got a call from the Attorney General. She ordered us to arrest Cox. What? From the AG herself? Why? I thought we were just going to question him. Did you tell the AG that we don't suspect Cox is starting the broadcast? I did, but I guess there's been a change of plans. Why does she want us to arrest him? She said that we have a strong reason to believe that he is part of the Liberators. Did she bother telling you what she's basing that on? Nope. No. We don't have the time to waste here, Conrad. Let's go get him. Do you want to do the talking? I'll see if I can have a look around in the meantime, sure. I don't think he's going to give us trouble, but keep on your toes. He's big in the security business after all. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Cox. I'm Agent Long. This is my partner, Agent Conrad. Good evening. Sorry I don't have more chairs in here. We'll stand. I hear there was a break-in on Mr. Brown's watch. Didn't expect that sort of slip-up from him. I apologize. We're not here for him, actually. Mr. Cox, you are under arrest. You are suspected of providing support for an interplanetary conspiracy. I see. Oh, shit! That fucking went south in a hurry. Shit, Gary! Put that gun down immediately! Get out of my way! You just shot a CDI agent. It's over, Mr. Cox. Oh, please, don't overestimate your power. What about your wife? You just leave her behind? I don't care about my wife. She'd be thrilled if I disappeared. Now get him out of my way or I'll make you. I don't think we can reason with them. Let's try to bluff. Building is surrounded by CDI agents. You won't get anywhere. No, you're bluffing. I sensed out. I'm not. This is your last chance to surrender. Fuck you. You won't get anything from me. Put down your weapon and turn around to the wall. Police, drop your weapons right now. Center control officer, stand down. I'm Neil Conrad. CDI. We're coming up. If we see a gun, we'll shoot. Listen to me. I'm CDI. My partner was shot and needs medical attention. Mr. Cox opened fire on us. We're coming in. No sudden movements. I'll put my gun away if you keep yours pointed at Mr. Cox, okay? My partner and I came here to question Mr. Cox. He opened up fire without warning. Grab me your badge. See? I'm CDI. My name is Neil Conrad. This is my partner, Gary Long. He needs medical attention. Keep an eye on this guy, please. He is highly dangerous. I have to check on my partner. Okay. Marquez, make sure the building is clear and call for a medical team. I'll keep my eye on the perp. Gary, come on, say something. I'm okay. I'm okay. You sure? I'm sure. Just hit my head when I fell. Ah, thank fuck. You're wearing your vest. Always when I'm in the field. I see our friend is still alive. Going to be an interesting talk later. Fuck you. I'm not going to tell you anything. I was ready for that. I was not ready for that. Fuck. It was I who should have been more careful. Looks like the AG had a point when she asked us to arrest him. I told you higher ups they know what they're doing. Let's have a look around. There's probably something here Cox really doesn't want us to see. Cox Security received a prize. The DE grant. Okay. You were just walking by when you heard gunshots. Okay. Gary, come check this out. Looks like Cox was destroying records. I think we interrupted him. Don't touch anything. I'll get a team in here to salvage whatever's possible. Sounds good. What should I do next? Go home and take a few hours off. Let the adrenaline settle. Sounds good. But if you find out something about those drives of the next attack on Mr. Moore, I'll give you a call. But now go home. I'll let the chief know what happened. Copy that. Enter the train. There's not more here I can find? A pinboard containing the schedules and security information. Can I get in this room? No signs of forced entry. Okay. Alright, let's go home and get our damn rest. It's been a long day. I'm gonna grab a drink here while the train's coming in. That one's crowded. Let's get our own. Phone call. Didn't even make it home. Oh, it's Catherine. Hey, Neil. Hey, Kat, everything all right? No, Laura's disappeared. What do you mean disappeared? I left her to go to that stupid party, but she promised she would come home over an hour ago. Have you tried calling her? Of course, she's not answering. She's probably having fun and forgot the time. But why won't she pick up? It's not like her. Maybe the music's too loud? I'm sure she'll come home once she realizes you tried to reach her. You won't want to worry her for too long. Alright. Hey, Neil? You want to swing by for a glass of wine? I'm on the train right now. I'm on my way back from work and pretty tired. Is it okay if I swing by spontaneously? Oh yeah, of course. I'm sitting here waiting anyway. If I'm not too tired to come over and she's still not there in an hour, give me a call, okay? Okay. Okay. I went the wrong way again, didn't I? No. Hey, there's another veggie buffet. It's my favorite restaurant. Looks like we got a new news story. Developments in Banny's murder. Uh-oh. As previously reported, Drovian Foreign Minister Joseph Banny was shot dead by an unknown assassin last night around 1:30. Attorney General Emma Thorne announced this morning that the CDI has already arrested the suspected killer, but did not elaborate on his identity or motives. Liam Campbell, chief of the CDI's Terror Prevention Unit, which was in large part responsible for Banny's visit during his stay, is expected to make a statement of his own later today. Daniel Morav, Savian Prime Minister of Drovia's colonial government, called the murder an extraordinary failure of the Garan state, adding it was a scandal that Drovian politics have to fear for their lives on Garian soil. Okay. Drovia today has already spoken to two key witnesses, Mr. Banny's personal bodyguards, Carl Smith and Lisa Morton. Yeah, we met them. They were both present at the villa at the time of his murder. Both are reported to have treated respectfully by the CDI, and that were reported to have been treated respectfully by the CDI, and that the Guardian authorities showed genuine concern and professionalism. Yeah, that's me. That was me. I did that. Let's stop up and see the CDX. Hey, want to go up on the roof? Yeah, why not? Haven't been up there in a while. Oh, Barbie. You know, it's one of the reasons why we rented the apartment, remember? Of course I do. Getting excited about things is so easy when you're 24. So, how's life going? Okay, I guess. Yours? Same. I know it's silly, but I sometimes still wonder why it didn't work out with us. There was a time when I was so sure you were the perfect match. I've asked myself the same a million times. And I came up with lots of different answers. We were too young for a kid. I was too focused on my new job. Our place was too small. I wanted to find out one good reason to explain it to myself, to make sense of it. But honestly, I think we were just bad at it. We couldn't stop fighting about the same small bullshit. And we kept hurting each other for no reason until we reached a point of no return. That's it. Maybe you're right. But that's sad, don't you think? Yeah. Don't worry too much about Laura. I'm sure she's fine. We should be happy for her that she's having a good time at that party. You said yourself that you had some trouble fitting in with the other kids. She did. Yeah, no, it's just... I think about the shit I did when I was her age. That's probably why I worry about her so much. But you turned out okay. I'm sure Laura will too. She's smart. I can barely keep my eyes open. I have to go home now before I fall off this roof. If Laura isn't home in an hour, give me a call, okay? I will. Thanks for swinging by. It was nice to be up here with you again. I'll stay a little longer. What a throwback, huh? It was nice. See you soon. Can I get down this way? No. You gonna snoop in her apartment? Nothing. I've never been a snoop. I'm not a snoopy kind of guy. You gotta go back up the elevator. Escalator, elevator.
I met my own tired gaze in the glass. There were so many things on my mind. Laura's disappearance worried me more than I had shown. I thought maybe it had been the wrong call to let her go to that party. In hindsight, it probably wouldn't have mattered. And then there was Cox. I was curious about his explanation as to why he had opened fire on us. But mostly, I was glad that I hadn't had to shoot him.
I wouldn't mind shooting him, to be honest. What's this? Welcome home, Mr. Conrad. Your visitor is awaiting inside my visitor. I'm not expecting anyone. Who is it? Your visitor is ID unknown. What the? I didn't tell you that I was expecting someone. Why did you let them in? I'm sorry. I do not understand the question. Stupid fucking thing. I'll see for myself. Who's that? You can put that gun away. Who are you? You got a nice place up here. They pay you well. Is this Zora or whatever her name was? Show me your face. Turn around. Okay. Leela? Who? Oh, right, my face. I don't like it, to be honest. Wait, it's you. You're the one who assaulted Leela. I'm Zora. Nice to meet you. Slowly put your hands up. I'm here to talk. Put your hands up or I'll be forced to shoot. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. You can make up your own mind. What do you want? We need a guy in the CDI to help us out with a few things. Really? Now it's getting interesting. And why the fuck would I do that? We have your daughter. I should have led with that. Oh, shit. You what? We took your daughter, Laura. No, you're full of shit. You can ask your ex. She's not at home. Where is she? She's safe with us. You work for the Liberators, right? I have a recording of your conversation with the man who shot Banny. Is stealing little girls really how they're trying to stand up for their ideals? You'd have to ask them. I don't know or care what they believe. We're just getting paid. Or rather, we're supposed to. But then you showed up and botched the final step of the plan. The Liberators asked you to steal the Chief's data and deliver it to them? So you pieced it together already? Yeah. What was on that stick that made it so important? No idea. Wait, you don't know either? I thought you had the drive. I don't? I don't think I'll get my hands on it anytime soon. Who has it then if you don't? My superiors. If it still exists at all. That complicates things. I guess we'll have to move on to plan B right away. Since the handover went south, the Liberators refused to pay us. We need that data to get our money after all. This is where you come in. I figure out what that data is about. We might be able to locate it in the CDI database and extract it. I'll send you a private sheet to your cell. Submit it to us once you found out. I will do no such thing. Don't be difficult. And hand me your cell for a minute, will you? Why? You don't need it to open a sheet. That's for something else. I need access to the CDI network for a moment. What for? To set up a back door for our hack? Why are you telling me all this? I can arrest you right here and... But you won't. And I doubt you could. I'm telling you this because we work together now. You better do your part. The sooner our client pays us, the sooner you see your daughter again. Oh, shit. If you do anything on my cell, they will trace it back to me. Don't worry, I'll use someone else's credentials. Whose credentials? Doesn't matter, give me your cell. At least tell me who I'd be throwing under the bus. Gary Long. Sure. What? No. His job means everything to him. Is that really more important to you than Laura's safety? A lot of reading today. Come on, she's your only bargaining chip. I'll try to find out what that data was about. That's got to count for something. You're definitely not increasing your chances if you don't cooperate. I can't do it. Oh, was that a mistake? I'm going principled. I'm going here, honest cop. I don't think you understand the severity of the situation. If you harm her, I won't do anything for you. Neil, many people in the CDI have kids. You're a monster. This is not my call. Just give me your cell. Oh, they took that choice away from me. I'm not getting Gary wrapped up in it. Use my login. You wouldn't want to get yourself in trouble like this. No. You wouldn't want me to get in trouble like this. I'm too important to you. So we agree. It has to be your colleagues. If I get fired, I won't be able to help solve this case. And let's be honest, Gary's worthless. Please cover your tracks. Gary can't be fired over this. If I'm still a cop, I'll be able to free Gary, save the daughter. Thank you. Done. So that's it. I give you access, and I'll tell you all I found out about the data. You let Laura go, right? That was just the first step. If you keep cooperating, you'll see her again soon. Please, just let her go. She doesn't have to suffer like this. I'll help you anyway, so you'll leave us alone. No can do, sorry. Not my call. Is this really what you do with your life? Murder and child abduction? I don't have time for this. We're done here. Answer my question. How do you live with yourself? You work for the CDI. Don't you kill and abduct people all the time? Spare me your moral relativism crap. I'm not a mercenary. Sure you are. The CDI is trying to do the right thing. You do whatever the highest bidder tells you. The right thing? What kind of childish nonsense do you believe in? You don't have to believe in anything not to be evil. You don't believe in anything in particular. Yet here you are, talking about good and evil. Because we know what that is. We have an intuition for it. Bullshit. There's no such thing. We invented it. No, look. This lizard over here, he's my friend. He has never done anything evil. He can't. All animals just do shit for a while and then they die. Look, are you trying to keep me talking? You can't pretend not to care about anything. In fact, I know you do. We were separated for someone you care about. What are you talking about? The sniper we caught. You care for him, don't you? You wanted to start a new life with him. That's none of your business. But it's funny you mention him. Thanks to you and your colleagues, I won't ever see him again. Didn't you just tell me it was bad to put people away against their will? My daughter harmed nobody. Your friend killed someone and might start a war. I gotta let her go. I don't want to. I'll be back with more instructions.
As soon as the woman disappeared into the night, my facade slipped and I nearly collapsed on the balcony floor. I took out my cell with shaking hands and tapped on Laura's face in my contacts. Maybe. She didn't pick up. I resisted the urge to call Catherine next. I couldn't just tell her about what had happened. She knocked on my door in the early morning, but I didn't open. I tried to decide on a course of action, but I couldn't concentrate. My mind alternated between trying to remember my last conversation with Laura and conjuring up horrible images of her tied to a chair in some basement.
Pardon me.
Sometime later, my alarm rang. I got up to go to work, not sure if I was ready to talk to Kat. I must have stood outside her apartment for a few minutes when I finally made a decision.
Okay, I didn't get a save icon, so we gotta keep playing. Okay, so we got this open sheet, we got this open sheet. Now pause it. Look at that. That's not good. What was my objectives here? Enter the train, talk to Kat. We gotta talk to Kat. We can't, I mean, that's her daughter. Neil, where the fuck have you been? I tried to call you a million times. I even came to your apartment. I'm sorry, Laura still isn't home. I called all her friends and nobody knows anything. Look, like she never went to that party. Shit, Neil, what do I do now? Listen, Kat. Gotta be honest with her, right? Kat, I know what happened to her. What? She was abducted. They took her to blackmail me. I'm so sorry. What are you saying? Who took her? I'm not sure yet. Seems like they're a group of mercenaries involved in bandies and murder. No. They promise they won't harm her if I do what they say. How can you do that to us? I didn't. It's not like I allowed them to take her. You have to tell the CDI. Maybe they can find out where she is and get her out of there. It's too risky right now. I'm afraid of what they'll do out if I snitched. You think the people who abduct children and murder foreign ministers give a shit about their promises? I'm still evaluating the situation. I'll do everything in my power to keep her safe. What do they want from you? They want me to leak information about the case I'm investigating, about the Liberators. Please, Kat, trust me with this, okay? I won't let them do anything to her. I have to go. I'll call you as soon as I hear anything, and do the same, okay? All right, I'll be here all day. It's a rough spot, man. I was just having fun investigating an assassination. Now it's like shit's getting real. You look weird. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. There's a save icon. We'll see if we get anything here. Voiceovers or animations or anything. Nope. Okay. We're gonna call it here then. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope everyone's having a good week, and do me a favor, keep the martinis dry. I'll be back. Bye now.